All right, I'm sitting here in the van tonight. We got a Bushcraft 101 class starting tomorrow, so I'm spending the night in the yard over here at the Pathfinder School. Figured to do a quick cigar and whiskey talk. Haven't done one of those in a while. Tonight's cigar is an Alec Bradley Black Market Punk. I like these cigars. They're kind of smooth, not really much better. They're pretty good. It just got really dark. Hang on. The van telling me time is up. And I've got a little Aberfeldy. This is a single malt Highland Scotch. It's not my favorite Scotch. My favorite Scotch is Laphroaig. But this will do. Actually, kind of want to talk about a couple of things tonight. I watched the debates. These are actually the first debates. Well, I actually only watched the first two. These are the first debates that I've watched since W and Al Gore. I just don't really like watching the debates because 9 times out of 10 the moderator wants to take part in the debate, and the last two were no different. But here's my question for you: why don't our supposed representatives understand the government? They were asking Mike Pence and Kamala Harris, is there something in place in case something happens to the president? Do you have a plan? Do you have a plan about if about the peaceful transition of power? It's one of those. Both of them should have answered, yes, there is a plan in place. It's called the Constitution. But neither one of them answered that. I actually only watched the first few minutes because moderator interrupting and trying to lead what everybody was trying to say and all that kind of crap. So I just didn't watch very much of them. I heard Kamala Harris say, "This is democracy, restore the democracy," a bunch of times. Apparently, she doesn't know the United States is not a democracy. Those folks are our representatives. They're not our leaders. And in a democracy, it's one vote, one vote, one vote, one vote. Everybody has to vote, and it's one counts as one. There wouldn't be any electoral college. There wouldn't be any of that stuff. So basically, that would mean that New York and Los Angeles and the big cities would decide for everyone who lives outside the big cities who's going to be our representatives. Our founding fathers were pretty smart. They understood that the population center shouldn't control everything. And my second topic is, are astrophysicists and those folks, are they the only honest scientists anymore? I don't know why my camera's focusing and unfocusing. That's really weird. I'm not moving that much. But are they really the only honest scientists anymore? I mean, all of the other hard sciences, they keep changing their story. None of their predictions have come true for the past 45 or 50 years. But they still keep going, well, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. And then when that doesn't happen, they make excuses about, well, we were really right. This is why it didn't turn out exactly the way we said, but we were really right in the first place. Now, astrophysicists, I was watching a bunch of shows on Discovery here not too long ago, and it was about space and so on and so forth. And a lot of those astrophysicists, they came by and said, we really don't know, but we think this. That's what all of them should be saying. I don't know. What do y'all think? Climate change, global warming, none of those predictions ever came true. Science used to be, if we can't reproduce it and it's not consistent, then it's not science yet. It's still a theory. Now we try to decide that theories are the facts now. COVID. I'm still not convinced with COVID. I'll be perfectly honest with you. We just got back off of I don't know, about 1,100-mile round trip. We spent a few days out on the East Coast, went fishing, did all those kind of things. Let me tell you something. Virginia Beach, there's a lot of mask Nazis there. Don't go if you don't like to be asked to wear a mask. I personally don't care about being asked because those are all private businesses. So those folks have some latitude inside the buildings they own. But there were a lot of them out there. They all had a Nazi standing at the door going, "Hey, where's your mask?" So I did wear a mask for a little while out there. It probably wasn't fitting. I was out there with Dave from the Pathfinder School, and I was wearing a Creek Stewart buff as a net gator as a mask. So the only gator I had. So that's what I was wearing out there. Maybe y'all ought to talk to DC and see if we can get him to make some Pathfinder gators. I brought that up while we were on the trip, by the way. But anyway, that's really all I've got for tonight. I'm going to sit here and enjoy the little bit of my scotch before class starts tomorrow, because when class starts, the rule is no alcohol. So I just wanted to get one of these in because I haven't done one for a while. So to recap, our elected officials are not part of a democracy. They need to understand how the government works that they're trying to be employed in. Astrophysicists may be the only honest scientists left. And I'm still not impressed by COVID. So, y'all have a good night. Like I said, I'm just coming to you from the van tonight, killing time until class starts in the morning. So, talk to y'all later, and see y'all in the woods, I hope. And if any of you see the Salty Dog Mobile driving down the highway, don't hesitate to honk and say howdy and give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down, or whatever you want to do. And maybe if you see us parked someplace, we can have a little chat. Talk to y'all later. Have a good one.